Review Acute. A love triangle that leads to a heartbreaking tragedy. If you like 2D, 3D persons and also like music, Vocaloid is the best choice for you. Until now, many Vocaloid were released with songs with different melodies and styles. Many songs carry a story behind. Acute performed by Shion Kato, Hatsune Miku, Megure Luka and composed by Karusa, P is such a song. Acute is also illustrated as manga by Asahina Shiori. So what is the interesting story behind Acute? Let's go discover. Content. Acute is a love story among Shion Kato, Hatsune Miku and Megure Luka. They kept the friendship from childhood and grew up together. Little by little, Miku and Luka realize that they have feelings for Kato. Not wanting to break the friendship, Miku and Luka have promised each other that no one will confess, and the three of them will stay the same as before. However, Luka couldn't keep the promise. She confessed to Kato once to help him ease his mental illness. One misunderstanding after another, the more they tried to fix it, the worse things got. At the end, the worst tragedy no one wanted became true. Good points. Plot twist. Although the love triangle is not rare in the manga world, it even appeared a lot, but the unexpected plot of Acute can still make many readers admire it. From Kato's past, the promise of the two girls to the tragic ending choice of Miku, every detail of the story makes you surprised. The manga also talks about yandere, the type of person who, when falling in love, will be very crazy, ready to do anything, even kill people. Combined with reading manga and listening to music, the problems of the three people who are both pitiful and reprehensible will slowly be revealed, leaving readers with feelings of regret, pity, but also fear when Miku loses control of herself because of jealousy. Beautiful drawings. A plus point for Acute is the beautiful drawings, impressive from the first pages of the manga. Many readers decide to read a manga based on this first impression, the artwork. In my opinion, the author has done his job well. The drawings are clearly illustrated, cute characters, climactic scenes are shown by the author on large story frames to create a feeling of comfort. These are my positive impressions about the drawing of Acute after reading. The content is presented in only 4 chapters but enough to understand, and easily answer questions after watching MV. Various forms of advertising. Beside the MV and the manga, Acute is advertised as a novel and video game. Fans have many choices to approach Acute because not everyone likes to read manga. The novel of Acute was published on July 26, 2014. The video game was released in 3 versions. Minus points. The dark and negative story. Because Acute talks about yandere, the story becomes quite dark and negative. For me, after reading, I was disappointed in 2 elements. Luka hasn't kept the promise and the heartbreaking choice of Miku. At first, Acute had a bright atmosphere when describing the friendship of 3 characters who grew up, and were always together even in difficult situations, but the story became more and more deadlocked when the misunderstandings pile up, and the 3 people's indecision reactions. This caused a huge controversy among fans of Kato, Miku and Luka as fans of one claimed the other was at fault. In my opinion, these 3 are very pitiful but more deplorable when among countless solutions, they chose the heartbreaking ending and left the most regrets. Even though it's a happy ending, I recommend that those who are easily influenced, sad boy, sad girl, etc. should not go to Acute. The unreasonable ending. As I said above, Acute has a pretty, beautiful, happy ending, but this inadvertently makes the ending extremely out of place compared to the previous dark storyline. Knowing that after the rain, the sun will shine again, but one minute Miku still hates Luka for lying to her, even wants to steal everything from her. The next minute, she immediately wishes Kato and Luka happiness just because, dreaming of her and Luka when they were little. A lot of readers disagree with the ending of Acute because it is quite absurd and unfair for Miku. After all that has happened before, such an ending is unreasonable. Despite some negative points, Acute is still a manga worth reading for those who have passion for love drama, or who are too tired of long episode manga. But I still recommend, sad boys, sad girls, people who have lost faith in love should stay away from 1,000 meters away, because Acute will make you go from disappointment to despair. Then don't make me pay.